Hello everyone, this is IGC Tarple DX bringing you another guide here on Diablo 3. This time we're looking at leveling up your new characters, so let's get it started. Alright, so this time around what you're going to want to do is of course start a new game. Here's the monk I just started. He's level 45 right now, fresh level, but you want to go to Act 3, the very first quest in Act 3. You want to start brand new on Act 3. As soon as the game loads up, talk to Tyrael, who will tell you the keep's under attack. That's part of the story. But you want to run down through the armory, through the main part of the village, and
the black souls, the demons are heavy.
Pretty much there's a checkpoint right outside where everybody's fighting at. You just go ahead and run past everyone, and when you get that checkpoint, that's where you're going to be doing your leveling. It's actually fairly cheap and fairly simple to do this. It doesn't actually require you to fight anything. I mean, but once you get here, all you got to do is these minions come down, you follow this guard, and boom, a meteor comes down and kills all of them. And you get the experience for them, and you leave game, and then just resume game. And when you do, you're going to start out right at that checkpoint where you walk through the door.
We saw the signal fire.
So it gets kind of repetitive, it gets kind of annoying because you have this guy saying the same phrase every time you spawn. But it's about, I'm doing this on Nightmare right now, so it's about anywhere from 10k to 20k experience every time that meteor falls. And 15-20 seconds to get 20k experience. You see my experience bar is just jumping up there. I tried to get my level, as empty as I could to start this, just so I could show you guys, how much and how quick this works. It also helps for you to have plus experience equipment on your character. I went through the auction house pretty much, and I tried to find the cheapest, crappiest items I could that had the most experience added onto them. So my two swords have experience, my helmet has experience, and it has a socket in it which I put a ruby into, the biggest one I can make, that gives you even more experience. So the whole point of this is to just get those monsters. Now every time you do this, you notice I'm getting a mighty blow. The monk in particular doesn't have a spell that snares, area effect that slows them down in a particular area. So instead I'm having to put up a wall that they can't walk through to huddle them up next to the soldier, and then I start attacking through all of them with a long range spell. When the meteor falls, it counts as you killing the monsters if you had laid a hit on them. Now, for like a demon hunter, they have the caltrops, which is the trap that lay down that can do damage depending on whatever rune you put on them. But if you put on the one to help slow them down even more, when they get to the soldier, they're going to try to wrap around him to get to you, and then the meteor is going to crush them all. So that's a good way to do it. The witch doctor, similar, has a snare that arms come through the ground and grab them and slow them down and everything. But you want to try and get them as close to that soldier as possible for when that meteor hits, because you'll see just about every time I get a mighty blow. On top of the mighty blow, if you manage to get at least 10 of them to die when the meteor comes down, which I mean they're going to die on the hit anyways, but if you get 10 on top of the mighty blow experience, you also get a massacre experience bonus. So that's what you're aiming for here. But it's fairly simple, between level 1 to 5. It's recommended that you go through the storyline. If you're making a fresh, brand new character, because you've already played through the story and everything, and you don't want to have to go through it all, this is great for you. If you're a brand new person to Diablo 3, I don't recommend this at all. Please, if you're new to Diablo 3, go play normal, all the way through, preferably solo, so you don't have some idiot jumping in and raising hell trying to play with you. But if you're just making a new character to try some stuff out, you know, like I'm doing with this monk, you can basically get one of your friends, because I'm pretty sure you're not going to be there at that time to get to this point in the game if you're just trying to level off of it. But he can just make the game, and as soon as you get the first 2 waypoints, checkpoints, you will have that quest unlocked for this character, which is kind of a flaw in the checkpoint system right now. Maybe Blizzard will fix it, maybe not, who knows. But yeah, from level 1 to 5, you might as well just progress through the story, go through the first few introductory missions, get all the experience for them. It's really simple to get those first 5, and then after that, from 5 to 25, you can pretty much do this, and pretty much it'll get you up in levels enough to where you can wear decent enough gear to where you can go solo Diablo, or have your friend help you to clear Diablo, whichever. But the minimum level requirement to go to Nightmare is 25. Once you hit that and you're in Nightmare, you can have somebody again bring you to this point, and you can go right back to doing this from 25 to 50. That's a little pushing it, I think, but it is possible to go that high if you're, you know, really feeling lazy. You don't want to go through the game and fight anything. Like, I'm doing this from right now from 45 to 46, but I got here at about 30-ish, and in one day I went from 30 to 40, you know, 46 in a couple hours, maybe 4 or 5 hours. It actually works out pretty good because, like I said, you know, for the lazy ones, you just keep doing it, and eventually you get to where you can solo Nightmare, you can solo Hell on your own. Once you get to 50, you want to do this in Hell. I mean, obviously those last couple levels are a real strain to get, but you know, that comes with every level. Every time you level up, you just have to get more and more experience, and this gives you a set amount just about every time. So, but with that said, I think you know everything you need to know here, and I will be back at the end of this video. I'm going to speed this up a little bit, and that way you guys can see the rest, and I'll be back. Alright, so here we go. I think we're getting to the end of my runs here for this leveling thing. This guy is so annoying. But you know, if you have the patience, a little free time, people who don't want to sit here and grind through the story over and over and over and over again to get to the, you know, a higher level, to be able to use better stuff. Hell, to even just kill the boss you're at, if you need that extra couple levels for health or equipment, you know, this is perfect. But there you go. After a few runs, level 46. It really didn't take about, what, 10-12 minutes to go from 45 to 46, which is pretty high up considering the little experience I'm getting. But here's all my equipment. A lot of, you know, plus to experience. That ruby in the helmet helps a lot with percentage. But yeah, after that, you're free to do whatever you want. You can keep going, go to the next difficulty level, try it there, or go and gear up and try and take on the game solo. But that's been me, and I hope you enjoyed this guide. Hopefully this helped you guys out. Like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.